Hi everybody, it's Claire from Handmade at Hudson's, and this is the project that I'm going to show you how to make. It is a really cute bag which was based on a Poodle's design. However, Poodle's bag is bigger and taller and wider, if you can see off the bottom. So I have resized it because I wanted to fit something very specific. So this gorgeous cute little bag fits a bag of Hotel Chocolat ribbons, or ribbon bags. So these are important in my family because my mother is addicted to dark chocolate Brazil nuts. And so especially at the moment, the only way I can get them is in packs of 4. So I have knocked up a few of these for Christmas, and I am going to be knocking them up for birthdays and Mother's Day, etc. And they're such an easy, cute bag to make, and you can close it how you like. However, I tend to use a ribbon or string. So this is the linen thread. This is the linen cord, I think, and I've attached linen thread as well. So this is the tailor tag punch, and then the happy birthday is from the looking up kit because I wanted something that was masculine. So I am going to remake this, but I am going to use some papers from the Fine Floral Designer Series paper from the new catalogue. Well, the January to June mini, and I'm going to use this piece of paper here. And so let's take this one out of the way. And to make this piece, or to make the bag, you will need a piece of paper which is 9 3/4 inches by 11.5 inches. So don't worry, the measurements are below and they're also on my blog. So I am going to bring in my scoring tool. Now this is the old one, because somehow I managed to break the scoring tool on the other one and I can't find a new one. So when I say break, I've somehow managed to, I don't know if you can see, completely take the top off. It's probably one of my moments when I've just been crazy. So piece of paper, so it can be any paper. This would work with any designer series paper you can find. You don't want it to be too thick though. So we want it to be 11.5 by 9 3/4. And what you want to do is you want to make it so that the 9 3/4 is the height. So for the example with this one, I'm going to cut this at 11.5. Because the box is going to fold around like this. So then you see some gorgeous paper. And I'm going to cut it at 9.5. So I've decided I'm going to, actually I think I might cut the bottom off. I was going to cut the top off because you're folding it over, but I'm going to cut the bottom off so that actually I can use this strip at the bottom for cards. So I'm cutting it at, no I'm not, I'm cutting it at 9 3/4. So I'm just going to cut this bottom bit off. So it's 9 3/4. And then this can be used either for the tag, or you can make a matching card with this. So there we have a piece of paper which is 11.5 by 9 3/4 inches. Right, so let's put this down. Oh, I'm wrecking the place. So I'm just going to put that back, and I'm going to pull out a scoring tool. And again, you can use any scoring tool that you might have for this. So I've got a Simply Score, and this is the Imperial one. I do have a metric base for it. So on this side, long side, which is 11.5, you want to score at 1 3/4, 5.5, 7.25, and 11 inches. And then you want to turn it round. Now for this, you want to decide which is going to be your top and which is going to be your bottom. So I want this at the bottom. So I am putting that so that the bottom faces this way. And I am going to score at 175. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is flip the paper so that the score line is at the 8 here. And I am going to score this at 2. So we've got a 175 end on the bottom and a 2 at the top. And the reason why I have scored the opposite way is because I'm going to turn this over, and that's going to be the top of the box. So let's pull this out of the way. Just wrecking the place as normal, just excuse me. So I'm going to fold and burnish all the score lines in the correct way. So as I said, we use ribbon bags quite a lot as Christmas and birthday presents. Normally we'd go to the store. At the moment I'm having to buy them online. So I'm sure lots of people are affected by that. Unfortunately you can't get them in singles. So you can get some of the bits from Ocado, I think it is. But you can't get the ribbon bags. So it's such pretty paper. So I have folded and burnished all those score lines, and the last thing I need to do is fold this bit down, and then I'm just going to burnish these score lines again. So I want to try and make it so that and that's because it's double. So off we go, and then this last end bit we're just going to score again. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you this way. I'm just going to take a pencil. You want to remove this one. You want to cut down here, here, and here, and you just want to wedge into those bits. Although not that much. And then I also tend to cut here so that I can fold this in. So you just want to cut down those bits that I've just said. So this is a bit of an easier piece of paper to see than some of the others that I have been, and I've gone too far on that one. Sugar. I was just gone a bit gung-ho, but it should be okay. So you just want to cut carefully up to the line and then across, and I'm just going to trim that off slightly. And as I said, I tend to cut up that line there as well, and then I am going to wedge in slightly on these. And then that one. So there we go, we have our basic bag even, sorry. So then you're going to take your glue of choice and add some to this side panel here. Now there's also this to stick down. So at the same time I am adding some glue. Whee! I didn't think I needed that much to here, and I'm going to stick this down, and then I am going to stick this to the side. I'm sure there's probably an easier way than this. Actually, I'm going to pop that in there, and I'm going to stick this side down at the same time. So I'm just going to pop that round and over. I'm just going to press that down like so, and I'm just going to fold those lines, and then when you pop it up, you have a tube. So that's at the back. So this is the front, and this is the back of your box. So this is the back because there's the score line. The stick line. So to make it shut a bit easier, I'm just going to take this off the bottom, and then I am just going to push that in, and then these are going to go to the side and this is going to go to the back. Okay, so I'm going to add glue, or whichever your glue choice. Now I tend to use Tombow because it's repositionable, so if I go whoopsie daisy, which is quite likely, it's quite easy to fix. So I'm going to stick that down, stick that down, and then I'm going to stick that on top, and then you just want to shimmy it into place. So it is the right size, it's just sometimes it has moments you just want to manipulate it. Then I'm going to stick this down, and I'm just going to drop these in here, and I'm just going to press down and rub, just make sure it's not moved so much, and then you can just manipulate it back because the Tombow isn't dry. So there we go, there is our box. So the next thing you want to do is to drop your little bag in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze at the sides, and you just want to make it so that it folds. There you go. I just want to push that side in because it wants to boom out. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is to clip it together. So you can clip it with pegs or any item like that. However, I'm going to clip it with some retired library clips. And then we are ready to decorate. So I think personally that this is quite pretty. So I don't think that it needs a lot of decoration. So I'm going to add ribbon, and then I'm also going to add a punch saying happy birthday. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually move all this junk out of the way. I am a very messy crafter, so that means that I tend to get everything everywhere. So let's just shift this away. Okay. Right. So I have pulled out the colours which I think are in this paper. We've got Whisper White, obviously there. We've got Night and Navy. We have got some Bumblebee on that paper. We've got some Mossy Meadow, some Pool Party, and some Terracotta Tile. Now I quite like the thought of a pool party tag because I think it matches, and also you can write on the pool party. I think a white tag will be a bit OTT. So I am going to take a punch and I'm going to punch out some pool party. And then I am going to take the bit that we left over and I'm going to punch at the end here. Just going to move that into place. And all I'm going to do is turn this over and let's stamp. So I have got, I'm going to move it that way. I've got the birthday wishes stamp from Itty Bitty Birthdays, but you can use any birthday stamp that you might have. And I am going to take some Night of Navy ink, ink that up, and I'm just going to stamp, try and line that up. I'm going to stamp, put that straight. Birthday wishes. And I'll clean that off in a minute, close this up because I might get it all over my arms. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to add some, she said, to here. Like so. So I've got a little tag. I'm going to take another punch and put that in centre and then punch. Oh, that didn't work very well. It's alright, we'll hide the other one. So I've just made a little ribbon hole. And I am going to take some of the Playing with Patterns ribbon combo pack, and I want the Night of Navy ribbon. Isn't it pretty? So this is going to do two things. It's going to close the box and it's going to attach the tag. She says, struggling to open it. So here we go. This is gorgeous. So I'm going to thread this through. And then just, I'll hide that after, but I was going to say to hide that, I will stick a glue dot over so that it sticks together. And I think I might do it two separate, so I'm just going to cut this off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ribbon and I am going to go round twice. So I want to keep that at the front. Might actually go around 3 times. Like so. And then I'm just going to cut this off. And I'm going to tie a knot, but I'm going to thread it around the back and then put she says. So what I'm trying to do is to combine the 3 together. So I want to, there we go. So what I've done is I've actually going to be one of those ribbon moments, isn't it? So you want to actually tie the ways together, and then while you're at that point, tie a knot in your tag. And then add this into the centre of your bow, or your knot, sorry. So you want to just tie that in like so, and then you just want to cut this bit off so no one can see it. And then also you'll want to cut these down, so take these off, push this down, chop the sides off, and as I said, what we're going to do is we're going to fix the fact that this has a little boo-boo on. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take my pick tool, and I'm going to grab my glue dots, and I am going to grab one of my glue dots, she says, and I'm not sure where I've just sent that one. Grab a glue dot, and I'm going to make it into a little ball. And then I'm going to just slot it in just above the ribbon. See if I can grab that. There you go. So I've just hidden, she says. Oop, there goes my tummy. So I've just hidden the hole. So when you turn it round, it's just a tag with birthday wishes in a box with chocolates. So then, of course, to get in and out, they just slide off the ribbon. So there is my second box, and there is my original, more masculine box. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. As I said, if there are the sizes, dimensions, and the items that I've used on my blog post, which is linked in below. And it's such a easy box to make, actually, and I think it looks really rather cute. So if you've got any questions, please let me know. You can find me clara@handmade@hudsons.co.uk, which is linked in below. You can also find me on Facebook, Handmade@Hudsons, or you can find me on the Tinterweb, Handmade@Hudsons.co.uk. Thank you very much for pressing play on the video. I hope that you like this really cute box, and I hope that you will come back and watch another video of mine soon. Thank you, bye.